Welcome to Wrestle Capsule. I'm Bajan, and we're going to be talking about SmackDown. Seeing these NXT wrestlers get called up onto the main roster, especially Obafemi, Trick Willie, Jordan Grace. Of course, we already have Lash Legend. She's starting to get more and more established, especially working with Nia Jax as a tag team. I'm just so freaking excited because we're starting to see things morph. We're starting to see storylines get developed. Even though Trick Willie did win his match against Rey Fenix, before his match, why he had to look, he low-key look a little, like, they made him look a little stupid. I'm just saying. Love Randy Orton. It was very interesting to start off like that, and then you throw in the Miz. I was just a little bit confusion, but I love that Trick Williams is so established when it comes to him being on the mic. He's not afraid to say what he has to say. He's not afraid to clap back. Like, the confidence is there, and I love to hear the main roster. I mean, granted, it was in Germany, but it's so dope to hear on SmackDown. Well, don't quote me on this. Do not quote me on this. If you ever bring it up to me later on after this, I will deny it. I will deny the dang Giulia versus, I said I was going to stop calling this girl Giulia versus Alexa Bliss. I enjoyed this match, and maybe it's just because I'm a huge fan of Alexa Bliss, but I feel like it's more than that. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I'm starting to see Giulia come more and more, get a lot more aggressive in the ring, look a lot more confident. I'm starting to like her a little bit more. Okay, like I said, I will deny it. Charlotte Flair wasn't there for Alexa Bliss because she was sick, and it was so messy of Nia Jax and Lash Legend to play in Alexa Bliss's face, trying to stir up some stuff between Charlotte and Alexa. Like, they're finally on the same page as besties. They're no longer frenemies. They've been women's tag team champions before. Like, they are established now, I can say, as a tag team. And so for them to play in Alexa's face and be like, she can't be there for you, yeah, she's sick, whatever, like, that's messy. Like, I don't know if that's gonna come back, but I would love for that to come back. While I do love Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair being cool with each other, it's going to be even more interesting when that friendship breaks down. I cannot wait. Now, I'll say this. I wasn't hugely invested in the 8-man tag team match between MFT and Wyatt Sicks, but it was a good match, and I'm actually surprised that MFT won. And it's interesting because of how they won, the distraction. Because, like, with this whole match between these 8 men, I was just waiting for the peak of the match, the pinnacle of the match, where it was going to be Sikoa and Uncle Howdy going at it. Both team leaders going at each other, because it's been back and forth between these two factions. And for Solo to grab the lantern and start, like, trying to distract Uncle Howdy, knowing the significance of that lantern, the light, the essence of Wyatt Sicks, his late brother, all of the things, like, that to be a distraction, and that to essentially be the big reason why Wyatt Sicks lost the match is crazy work. Like, just so freaked up. Now, even though this match between Jordan Grace and Alpha Fire wasn't a long one, it was still good, y'all. It's 3 hours. You could have mapped it out, but I get it. It's 3 stages of hell, the main event match. They needed all the time that it needed, because that was a wild ride. That was wild ride. We're gonna talk about that, but, like, wow. But what really bugged me though was when Jordan Grace won, which I was happy that she won, obviously, Jade Cargill came out with a mic, and I'm like, okay, she about to cut a promo. Like, what she about to say? What she gonna say? And basically, Jade Cargill said what she always says. She's that bitch. That's all she says. She's said this so many times. Her promos are so freaking short. Every time she has something to say, she has a mic. It is so short. Why is that all that they give her to say when she gets the mic? She is the women's champion. She is the face of the women's division, specifically on SmackDown. And that's all she says. I get it. It's her catchphrase. But she's looking one-dimensional at this point. I will give WWE credit with them calling up some of these NXT wrestlers, especially someone like Jordynne Grace, who is strong, who is powerful, who is seasoned and well-versed in the ring, for a competitor like her, finally, for some sort of competition for Jade Cargill, because I've been complaining ever since Jade has become champion that there's no one for her to wrestle that is like, oh, maybe she could take the title from Jade. Now we're starting to get those people, which I'm so happy about, but I'm just like, that's what she says. I can't wait to hear what Jordynne Grace is going to say on the mic, because Jade's promos are so played out, and I really do believe she could be doing more. What are we gonna do? I can't wait till Bianca comes back, because this is ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, if the main event wasn't the main event for this SmackDown, if Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre in this 3 stages of hell match did not happen on Friday Night SmackDown, I'm telling you, this United States Championship, this open challenge match would have been the highlight for me. It was such a good match. Of all the open challenges thus far, even with Ilya Dragunov, even with how great he is in the ring, how savage he can be, oh my gosh, like this match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Carmelo Hayes was just... And I've noticed with Shinsuke, whenever he has a match, it does not matter. He will F the other competitor up. He will tear them up, and then he loses. And I'm just like, okay, what the freak? Like, it will always take me on a whirlwind. I'm just like, and this match against Carmelo Hayes was no different, because Shinsuke literally honed in on Carmelo's leg and was tearing his freaking leg up the entire match, to the point where I was just like, is Shinsuke finna win this United States Championship? Even though I knew he wasn't. Oh my gosh, it was good. The dynamic, the chemistry between those two in the ring, like, it was such an enjoyable match, and it was throwing me, though. It was legit throwing me. For Carmelo Hayes to beat Shinsuke, hats off. And I love at the end, like, Shinsuke was giving him his props in the ring, like I don't know why. I know why, because I've seen him do it in the past, but I guess Shinsuke is face, because I really was expecting him to hit him with the spit in his face. Like, I'm actually glad that he did, and it was like a really amicable, ending to the match, like giving him his props, because Carmelo Hayes definitely put in the work, and he did a great job defending the United States Championship. This might be shade, but I don't care. The most interesting thing that Johnny Gargano has done thus far for me in this point in time, in this era of WWE, is dress up like Axiom and play Nathan Frazier in the back and beat him up. The joy in my soul, all of the work that this petty man has put in over the years, I am so happy. If my eyes were not dry from having contacts in them, I would probably shed a few tears for Drew McIntyre to finally have the undisputed WWE Championship from Cody. Something just monumental. So monumental. And I love the fact in commentary how they were talking about Drew McIntyre basically held down the championship, held down WWE during the pandemic. I've been saying this junk, and to hear them say that on commentary, I was just like, this man has gotten gold, lost gold, gotten close to gold, lost, got bamboozled, lost. Like, it's been a constant cat and mouse chase, to the point where it turned in from a cat and mouse chase to a dog chasing his tail constantly, to the point where I was getting so pissed. I was just like, if this man does not get gold, I quit. I just quit. Long time coming. I'm just so happy that he got it. But it's funny how he got it. Like, Jacob Fatu coming out of nowhere, and first him beating up Drew McIntyre, and then him turning around and beating up Cody Rhodes. I'm like, okay, he's just pissed. Like, he's pissed. Like, he was getting back at Drew, and now he's just pissed, and he's just freaking up everybody. And then for Drew being his petty, clever self, taking the opportunity to just fall out of just fall out of the ring and win. Oh my gosh. I want Drew McIntyre to be the most obnoxious, annoying mother trucker of all time on SmackDown. I need him to milk this. I need him to milk this with every fiber of his being, with every silky hair strand that he has, to go all out and just soak in this greatness. Like, he deserves it. But guys, I would love to know what you thought about Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.